Today, I have in somewhat of an unusual watch from a brand that's been making waves in the watch world, as well as literally with the way they've done the case design. The brand is from Hong Kong. They are Nectere, and their first line is the Order from Chaos line. And this is something special, I think. It's been quite the wearing experience, although it might not be for everyone because it is so different. Huge thanks to the folks over at Nectaire for the opportunity to get some time with the watch. Really appreciate it, but let's get to it and check it out. All right. Now, these watches are coming off of a recent, very successful Kickstarter campaign, beating their target by 1,326%. The watches are a limited edition of 175 pieces per color, and although the campaign is over, you can still pre order. There's a total of three dial colors so far: this salmon that they call the Dune, there's also a green they call the Forest, and the silver with black subdial, the Mist. The watches are inspired by the American meteorologist Edward Lawrence's butterfly effect, the old theory that the flap of a butterfly's wing on one side of the world could turn into a hurricane on the other side of the planet. Not sure where the best place to start is, but I usually like to talk about the dial and then kind of work our way out. And the dial is pretty wild. There's three sections, each with a different finish. First of all is the small second subdial, which is sunken into the dial. It has concentric circles. I guess not quite circles, more of an ovalish or egg shape. Into the center of the dial is a sunray finish with Nectar printed at the top. The outer section of the dial is engraved and then has hour markers printed in black. The handset goes great with the overall design, and I like that they made the minute hand just about touch the edge of the three narrower sides of the dial as it moves around. The case has four steps or almost waves going from the crystal to the outer edge. The case is mostly polished, other than the very thin brushed edge on the sides here. The movement is partially on display through the case back, and they continue with the theme by having that irregularly shaped crystal there, which is sapphire as well. The movement is the Seagull ST17 hand wound movement, beating at 21,600 vibrations per hour and with a power reserve of approximately 38 hours. The winding action of the movement feels fine. It's very smooth, and considering the size of the crown, it's easy to grip. The strap feels good when it comes to the quality of the leather. It's a good color choice for the watch, too. We've got signed stainless steel hardware, and the straps also come with quick release spring bars. One thing with this watch is it is tough to measure, and I've seen all sorts of different measurements on this, but at the widest point, what I'm getting from side to side, it's sort of from these two edges here or corners there, I'm getting 38.2 millimeters. The longest measurement from the top to bottom, from here to here, I'm getting 41.6. If you measure the actual lugs on this side, though, they are coming in at 35.8 millimeters. Lug opening is 18 millimeters, and the thickness, including the domed sapphire, is only 9.4 millimeters. Water resistance is 30 meters. And here it is on my 7.25 inch wrist. And the big negative for me is for my wrist size, it feels a little bit too small to me. I think it's partially the case and also maybe the 18 millimeter strap, but otherwise it's a really cool watch. Love checking out unique watches like this, and the design is really well done between the case and dial and how they work together. Cost for these come in at a pre-order pricing of 720 USD. There's currently some work happening on their site if you go there, but at the moment you can reach out directly to pre-order, but the site should be up and running soon. Link will be below. Appreciate you taking a few minutes to stop by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.